In Lorcana, you have two types of cards, inkables with the gold icon and uninkables with the black icon. You can play inkables into your inkwell each turn, and that builds up your resource for paying card costs. So naturally, you want to keep the inkable count high and the uninkable count low. But can you even win games with a deck that breaks that mold? Today we're playing an Emerald and Steel Damage Matters deck, and the main thing to note with this deck are the uninkable cards. 25 of them are uninkable, which makes this 60 card deck have a 41.6% uninkable count. Nearly every other card we draw demands to be played, since it can't be used for ink. Can such a deck even function, or will it continually keep getting in its own way? Only 5 cards in the deck are actually being run as a 4 of, which means we have a huge variety of cards to play in this deck, and that flexibility, I think, is the key to our success. We have answers for almost any situation. So let's jump in and see if this uninkable deck can actually win games. Steel Song? Oh, this guy's name's Louis LeFou. That's funny. Alright, Steel Song. Morph seems great, but I suspect Morph just kicks the bucket. Outside of that, though, I think I'll hold on to it, because it's great ink. It's great ink in a deck that is pretty close to 50-50 on inkables. Cinderella's definitely going to sing and take a thing out. Question is, do I give her something? No. I'll just wipe her out. Obviously, my opponent will have the ink to spend on removal, but then they're spending their ink on removal instead of getting it for free with Cinderella. Got some Lantern Ramp. That's a fun card, too. Well, Morph and Enchantress both equally died to the same thing, so I'll keep the Morph on the very slim chance he'll survive to being able to shift. Oh, great. Well, we tried, but it's not going to happen now. Another Morph. I think we're going to see a Rockstar come out. Very solid opening hand for our opponent, especially if they have the Rockstar and the removal piece. If they have both, I think we just lose the game. There was a removal piece. Beast. They still could have removal in Cinderella, and they do. They're gonna take out Robin Hood? Okay. So here's the question. Which one to shift? Helga could start making some splashes real quick. My opponent likely has some kind of damage. So with that, I will not play the whole new world. I don't want my opponent getting any more extra cards to be able to deal with Beast. Not looking good, though. I gotta admit, my prospects for this game, I think, are rather low. Are they gonna have their own whole new world? Gotta admit, I wouldn't be that upset by that. I just don't want to have to be the one to pull that trigger. They've gone wide. Maybe I should be singing the whole new world and looking for, or playing the whole new world and hoping to sing a swords. Come on, just swords off the top. That'd be game over. If I have to dig for it, it's a problem. Alright, well, I can't defeat the beast because I have to ink to be able to play both of those. Could attack their beast, or I could take out 2 characters. Or like I said, if I got the swords, we'd be sitting pretty. Gotta be careful of a Rapunzel as well. There's so many things that they could just hit and shift on. Gotta do something to this beast. I don't like giving him another turn of just being able to ink. So no matter what it looks like, I may just simply have to look for a swords. My likelihood of getting it is very low. There's only 2 in the deck. So it has to be in the top 9 cards. It has to be in the top 9 cards. It's like a 33% chance. Less than that. It's like a 25% chance. Ho! Ho! And just like that, I think the game just ended. I don't know. What do you think, opponent? Okay, Beast is dead, but I gotta... I think I'll play Helga, just so I'll have the synergy between the two. Alright, I just have 4 damage to whatever you want to play. So you better have drawn another piece of removal, I guess. Of course, they drew 2 along, and then along came Zeus's off the top. Are you kidding me? And I have no inkables. And I'm not about to play a whole new world. Those cards are just dead in my hand. Lantern does nothing. This game's looking great for me. Man, the odds of drawing that swords. What a clutch top deck. I almost never get lucky, but when you do it, it counts. Yep, make your thing cheaper. I would have really liked to have had my Helga. Wow, Helga would not have even defeated that. I think I still just go for it here. They don't know I got a Baboom in my hand, so they don't know technically that Tinkerbell is lethal. But if they attack Robin Hood, then they'll still have lethal damage set up for it. Okay, a Stitch that doesn't draw cards is good. It's 2 or less. How do I want to play this? If I quest with both, they don't both die. Only one of them would. So they have to both attack the Tinkerbell. I think I just pressed my advantage here. I don't want to set off the Baboom too soon. Like I said, Rapunzel's likely in their deck. It would really suck if that was their top deck now, because then they get to attack and then heal up and draw a bunch of cards. Bare necessities. You want one of those whole new worlds? No, they're gonna take Baboom. For sure. They want me to play a whole new world. It's their only way really back into this game. And they have to attack, because I do have lethal in play. So I imagine both will attack the Tinkerbell here. If he wants to attack Robin Hood, I'm just going to quest. They just don't have lethal. Alright, they need to have the answer on the top or they lose the game. They could. We've seen that they have removal. Ariel's a good card to draw. You could have one of your Stitches sing a whole new world. But they have to board wipe me here. So singing can be detrimental. They need a swords. Honestly, they find a swords, they got it. It's a whole new world. So they're gonna have to sing one with Stitch and then sing the swords with the other to stay in this game. They're gonna quest? Alright, that's lethal. They actually had an out and they didn't take it. Oh well. Okay. Definitely a control deck. Our removal is going to do next to nothing to them. Makes for great ink, though. Of course, I had to say something about removal, didn't I? What's this Ursula doing in here, huh? It's only 5 songs it can sing. Oh, I don't like the entire hand. And having double these, super bad. Goodbye, Morph. Hello, Morph. Big butt high questers. Yep. There's a baboom. Hurts to get rid of because I know my opponent's playing the stuff. Just gotta pass the turn. I think if anything, I'm gonna ink, play Tink, and sing a whole new world. One damage to each. If I hold out, I can take out some stuff. Otherwise, I see both of them just attack. Let's give it one more turn. I'll take out that Shere Khan. And I can ink this last card. There's the Queen. Doesn't matter really which one I want to take out here. Return Queen, take out Shere Khan, get a new hand. A whole new hand. That's a lot of beast. Alright, actually I had something to play, that's nice. And I'm glad I didn't, I was thinking maybe I just sing and hope for a swords. There's only 2 in the deck though, so you really don't want to hope for that. Alright, there goes Tinkerbell. It does ramp us quite a bit though, which is great. I think I just hold on here. A lovely Gaston. Don't be fooled. They can shift. Oh, another whole new world, though. Yeah, that's not a race we're doing anything with. Oh, let's see. Need to ink. Now, I could quest all here. Take out something. Get my beast back up and running. Or I can get another beast down. Gotta be careful, they're in the board wipe territory, so I think... I did only get 1 board wipe from them. So I take out Little Gaston. It becomes a 4/4, so it's not taking anything out. Shere Khan would also have to attack. I think we're going to take out Shere Khan here. And I will still quest. Now again, we're in board wipe territory, so I really don't want to play a whole lot more, do I? I don't think so. It's either a shift Gaston. Okay, so there's one piece of removal, but it's not a board wipe. Make my opponent have to discard. I like that. Discarded a LeFou. My only inkable is Beast. That's sad. There we go. And there's game. Fantastic. Ooh, the mirror match. There we go. I had some kind of audio glitch. I'm sure you could hear it there for a second. Glad that went away. Oh, let's see. This hand is uninkable, except for Beast. I do like a little bit of a curve, though. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of all these guys. Come on, inkables. It's about a 50-50 with this deck, which is not great. Okay. Fantastic. And I get to go first. Let's ink the Tink. It's great that it's a 1-drop. It's awful when you go first because it does nothing on turn 1. Oh, Capitan Hook. Oh, I got the Robin Hood. That makes me want to play Robin Hood this turn. Okay, well. Got a possible Robin Hood coming down. I want to play Robin Hood. And I want to sing a whole new world, but I also don't want to do that. Don't think we're gonna lose Robin Hood, but they are playing Steel, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Captain Hook attacks plus, you know, let the Storm Rage on, or fire the cannons, or smash. So I think Robin Hood's gonna die here. I think he has to die in a challenge, so we're not gonna get the card draw off of him. There goes the Prince. Oh, banished, of course. Let's just take you out. Ink this guy, pass the turn. Beast won't be drawing any cards in this particular matchup, but geez, 3 Captain Hooks? You are ready for an early game. Oh yeah, Beast definitely doesn't get to do anything. Oh, but Ursula singing this song, that might be really good. Bounce 2 things and then get a Beast out. It's 50-50 if we're going to get the ink or not. Oh, and now we're not going to get to do anything. Alright. Dang, dang, double dang. Should have inked it and played the Beast. Unfortunately. So Beast takes damage from Hans when it quests. So we're not going to get to draw extra cards with Beast, but that's fine. I'm going to use it to sing a whole new world. And then again, they might just have another ring the dinner bell or whatever it is. Okay, good. They didn't have it. So I bounce a thing, right? What am I bouncing? Bouncing Hans, destroying Captain Hook. And it's unfortunate opponent gets to take advantage of the new hand first, but hey, not so bad. All right, that's 100% of our grab your swords in our hand. Deal 1 damage. Whenever Robin Hood quests, you may ready the item. Interesting, okay. So they used it to do a damage immediately. If they do anything with Prince, we destroy the Prince. Unless we really want to sing. Lots of interesting options here. Could play Tink. It only does 8 damage to Mr. Smee. Or I could set up the Beast. Fortunately, I can't do multiple things. I think I'm going to set up the Beast and just have 2 Beasts in play. Save Beasts for singing? They're just constantly doing a point of damage here. I think we're going to quest with them. I think opponent might have like a fire the cannons. I know they already inked one of the bomb things, the bombs or whatever it is. Yeah, bomb. Alright, and then you got the just straight removal. And now Tinkerbell's ready to come down, and hopefully she'll be safe. If I get an inkable, I might just play Morph into... Well, Morph's going to be useless with that Robin's bow in play, so he's going to get inked. Never, I was going to say we play both of them, but that's not going to do anything. Yep, got to make the trade because they want that Bayou to survive. We could also bounce. Can't do it all, though. This, that, or the other thing, but not all of them. Alright, no damage done to the Prince because of resist. But Tinkerbell's going to be holding down the house. Helga. Gotta get rid of Helga. Because between the bow and Helga, Tinkerbell... Well, Tinkerbell doesn't just die to that, but she's likely gonna die. Let's see, I destroy the Prince, I do 2 damage to Helga, I play a Swords. And yeah, I will play a Swords. Could choose to destroy the location here. I think I will. Or I could destroy an item. Oh, do I get rid of the item though? Because I can deal with the Bayou, I just have to attack it. Yeah, let's get rid of the item. They gotta get one more lore out of it, but... see if that's enough. That's 3 ring the bells gone. They likely don't have any more of those. Alright, well let's go Robin Hood. We're gonna do 2 damage to Lawrence here, so it has no attack power. All it's good for is that questing for 2, and then it dies to Robin Hood. I gotta get rid of that Bayou, though. I think I attack the Bayou, and I play a Grab Your Sword. Mr. Smee's a problem as well. Been trying to play control this whole time and I'm just not making any dent in them. They're just getting the lore left, right, and center. Now they go to 18, so anything that quests for 2, there goes the whole new world. They might let us keep it if they want a new hand. There's the whole new world. One character dealt with. Can't play the whole new world, can I? 'Cause then they just play a bunch of stuff and then I just lose. Alright, so basically as long as I draw removal, that's not removal. Gotta get rid of it. Alright, I have to play a whole new world. There it is. Any point of damage will do it. Let's hit you there. Let's quest here. That'll finish off the Jafar. Quest here. Get another character down to quest for 2. Alright, opponent likely has removal as well, so Robin Hood's going away. Bounce a character. And I got 3 pieces of removal. That's huge for them. The downside to my hand is there's no characters. And I need my characters to close this game. You got a baboom for me? Oh, Mr. Shmee. Alright, Beast could just win the game next turn. I know, it's looking a little sketchy there. I suspect Helga will die. But as long as they give me... it's not something I can hit. That's not something I can hit. That's not something I can hit. Is Pete really going to win the game for them? Whenever an opposing character is damaged, so he won't ready himself. Oh no, it was so close. That's basically the exact thing they needed was ward. So I got lots of damage, I got bounce. I don't know what I can hit. Grab your sword? Oh, I had an out and I just didn't have it. No, both my grab your swords are in the graveyard, so... Or Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell... No, because I don't have enough ink. Just not enough. So close. What a good game. That Pete is the only reason they won this game. Wow, I've never seen Pete actually win a game before, but that was it. Pete was the winner. Wow, 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 wow. You'll never see that happen. Okay. This should be a deck that we don't have any issues with. Should be. Removal, removal. Before I get rid of you. Removal, removal, removal. Let's send both of these back for being uninkable. Okay. It's just too bad all my removal is going to get used before Beast actually gets to come down and benefit from it. Queen's Castle. Okay, so we definitely need characters then. Alright, I like that. No 1-drop from this aggressive opponent. And what? What do we got? Their turn 2 is the hardest turn so far. Alright, Pinocchio's gone. I'll prioritize using my own inkables first in case I need to ink. Robin Hood should be good in this matchup. The only downside though is it was my my 1-drop. So maybe I should have used the 2, that way I could play a 2-drop character with a 1-cost removal. Piglet. Alright, I'll just let my opponent exhaust themselves, I guess. Well, maybe Kit's really good here. Because it bounces the thing, so they're not gaining anything. And then I'll have a body in play who can sing this and also attack. Just depending on what my opponent wants to do. So now I have removal. I can play Robin Hood and possibly play another piece of removal if I need it. There's the Queen's Castle. That's why we need characters down. I got another 2 damage right here. So I could defeat it next turn. Give me ink off the top. Because I want to keep beast. Alright, Bonnet, that's your turn. Be sure to push past turn. Unless you got a 1-drop you want to show me. I didn't think so. That was really good too, but we're gonna get rid of that. So now we will definitely attack this. Baboom will get rid of it. And we'll get rid of Piglet. And a beast to restock my hand. That's what I like to see. Pass turn. Opponent still has a lot of cards in hand, so they're not going as crazy as you would think they would. Baloo. Alright, could destroy the Baloo if I wanted. Happy to just play Beast here. Could have played Big Beast, but I think the card draw is going to be really good for us. Yeah, let's just quest. I consider doing the 1 point of damage, but it's not impossible that they have Rapunzel. If there is a Rapunzel, we'll see Baloo attack the kit. Robin Hood makes things really obnoxious for our opponent. So it's possible I shouldn't have quested with him. Just make him a little vulnerable there. I would love to play... Well, there's a Chernabog. Yeah, so this they're not playing that because obvious reasons. Gotta get rid of this Piglet though. Alright, I can pretty safely quest a Beast here. And honestly, Baloo's got no attack power, so I'm not scared, but still want to protect that Robin Hood. I think it's time to get Big Boy Beast down. He works so well with Robin Hood. Spellbook. We're gonna start going for it. Yeah, I think it's time to just get Big Boy Beast down. And I suspect we're going to see a concession here in a moment, because I'm just going really wide and my opponent can't deal with it. Yep, there it is. Oh, it's an aggro deck. Could be good news for us. Let's see. Rise of the Titans will not do anything. Ursula likely won't do anything. So just have some really fantastic questers and hope to get a Robin Hood shift. There's the morph. Okay. I can be aggro too sometimes, I guess. No, they're gonna run snakes. Not exactly aggro, is it? The Robin Hood's gonna be so good though. But opponent won't be able to deal with Beast, and that's my card draw. And I probably definitely want this. There's no shifting Cinderellas coming out, but Probably have some kind of song they can sing. Let's get Morph down. Could see a Pinocchio come down and then Cinderella tries with Morph. I expected something a little bit more aggressive from the opponent. Card draw's not bad. There we go. That's more in line with what I was expecting. Well, that's unfortunate. Because I'm gonna sing, so I don't want Beast, right? I'll have you sing, I'll defeat you. There we go. I just have a lot of removal, which is great against a deck like this. The uninkability, though, that's catching up with me. This deck does have 25 uninkables, which is very much on the heavy side. It's like a 50-50, so I almost have to ink this. This is perhaps the greatest uninkable deck. It's like 50-50 almost. Alright, blue gets blown out of the water by Robin Hood. Yes, I'll gain the lore. I don't know why I wouldn't. Let's put you away. Let's blow that up. Let's quest. Let's get another quester down. And why not? And pass turn. This is a great time to have Beast. Arthur. That's the whole turn so far, unless they got a 1-drop. I don't know. I don't think Arthur was the correct choice. Oh, and a kit. Oh, that's gonna make things really not fun for my opponent. And there's the game. Easy! 4-minute game. Sapphire Ruby. Is this gonna be a control deck? It probably is. Okay. Well, let's see how much we can take advantage of this. There is another Robin Hood in the deck we could go for. Don't have the cheaper version of this guy. A little expensive. That might not be bad early on. I have no songs right away, but we'll see. I also have Morph to go with Robin Hood here. Okay. Removal and Morph. Let's see what we can do. Not sure this opponent's going to play anything for us to attack with this. Yep. Classic Poopsicle. Alright, these are going to be dead in our hand, I'm sure. Oh, that was not a great draw for us either. Alright, pass turn. These get canceled by the Poopsicle. Dang, dang, dang. Not a great opening hand. Should have pitched it. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was hoping it wasn't going to be the control variant that I've been playing lately. Of course it is. The original one with Tamatoa. Another piece of removal. Still no songs though. So I think Ursula here is just not going to cut it. Alright. There's a decent chance Morph actually survives this turn against this particular opponent. Not a huge fan of Morph. That one willpower makes him so easy to just wreck. Alright, let's get rid of that. Robin of the Hood. Thank you. Funny, I did have a target now, but might use both of them, honestly, just to get rid of Big Queen. Okay, no Big Queen. Go ahead, draw some cards. Opponent's ramp hasn't been huge, so that's been great for us. Still need to ink, and I think I'd rather have a tink. Let's get rid of that so there's no card draw shenanigans. And honestly, I'll just keep using Robin of the Hood here. Little do they know, I'll be able to smash that Flaversham and then take him out with Robin. If they so choose the quest. Could see another Poopsicle and then a Hiram quest. Alternatively, any damage and all of a sudden Helga's really good. What do you think? Tough turn for you. I know, what do you ink? And then do you ramp? Do you draw cards? I'm familiar with the questions. I've been playing Red-Blue a lot lately. I see a Maui, okay. Alright, we're gonna move into Helga then, for sure. I will draw a card, thank you. Okay, no Helga. This time I'm gonna fire the cannons and then I'll get a character down. Ooh. But I also want to play Beast! But I think this just needs to be done. I have to ink a thing. I think I'm ink and tink. I don't like it, but I got 2 5-drops, which are going to be pretty stellar for us. Whenever it quests, so we still got some time before Helga comes down and deals with the Flaversham, so I don't need to hit it with a smash just yet. I can hold on to that. Alright, madam. We're moving right into our opponent's control phase. It's going to be hard for us to recover from this point. This is definitely a top tier deck. Don't want to see that either. Alright. Madam Medusa, there are beast killers. They're not Helga killers, though. Try to do what I can with this before I reset the hands. My opponent gets real aggressive on the drawing, so we'd probably leave Flaversham alone, honestly. If they get real aggressive. I mean, I'm rocking 4 copies of the Whole New World here. Fishbone's not what we want to see, though, with the Whole New World. We just get to let our opponent pretty much indiscriminately ink. So far, not dealing with the beast. Okay, not dealing with beast. I think I moved to get Helga down, honestly. Because then I got a lot of stuff that works really well with her. I will ink the Robin of the Hood, though. They could throw both characters at Beast, but then they know that their characters just die to Helga. Could just save it for a Whole New World, though. Let's just wait another turn. I think Beast might be singing a song. And it's a little risky, but... I mean, I could take out the Flaversham, but I think leaving Flaversham, letting him draw some cards. Their deck can get pretty crazy when it comes to drawing cards. Can. It also struggles to do it sometimes. But if they start getting that card draw going, that Whole New World strategy might be looking pretty good. I mean, they're already at 38 cards. I don't have a significant board wipe, so this is actually pretty tough. Yes, keep drawing cards. Yes, thin that deck. It's such a long shot backhanded victory, the Whole New World, but it's so sweet when you can make it happen. Alright, well, I could attack with Beast, take out the Flaversham. It's 3 ink to finish him off. The last time I ink for the Storm, and then I quest with Helga. That'll get rid of Madame Medusa. And then I leave him with a Gaston. Alternatively, I could play Tinkerbell, and then Medusa takes out Gaston. I think I like that a little bit more. Right, because now it's 3 damage to anything with damage on it. Now Beast can take out Madame Medusa. Do I attack? I think I quest. Puts me ahead. I do love that Helga here quests for 2. The thing is, Beast could have taken out Madame Medusa, and then Hiram could take out Beast. But if I leave it this way, Madame Medusa probably trades with Helga. Oh, they got a Scar. Okay. They'll take out both my characters. It's okay, I won't have to worry about Scar doing anything crazy. McDuck Manor's a problem. This one's tough because you want to play it, but then I'm going to whole new world, and that's not nearly so good. Do I bother about taking out the characters, though? Take out Medusa, attack the McDuck Manor? Do I control the board and then reset hands? Or do I... Because if I reset hands now, I'm going to give my opponent a lot of gas. They have a ton of ink. Alright, not my favorite play, but let's go ahead and... Oh, so close to just being able to finish it off. And a dragon. Yeah, we're gonna be... This game is over. I ain't beating a dragon now. My board wipes are 2 damage to everything. Which is not gonna cut it, and there's only 2 in the deck. I know, I'm giving my opponent a whole new hand here, which is not good. Oh, that gets rid of the location, though. I've already inked because Beast isn't highlighted. Could bounce the Flavershim. I think getting rid of the location is best, though. Opponent's down to 24 cards. I'm not sure this is definitely not a race we're gonna win. I was gonna say I'm not sure about it, but pretty confident this is not a race we're gonna win. I can get 2 whole new worlds off next turn, but that's not lethal. And when they quest this turn plus next turn's quest, I think it's just over. They gain 3 here, go to 12. They can gain another 6 just with it on board, but they still have 6 ink and a handful of stuff. So if they play anything that quests for 2, it's just game over. Only quests for 1, but it's got a shift capability, so it can come out of nowhere. So I'm gonna have to bounce a thing. Probably gonna bounce the one that can shift. Right? Big Queen quests for 2? I don't remember. I think I have to, just in case, play around it. Double Swords doesn't exactly take out anything. And now Double Swords takes out their board. Not before they get to go to 18. Ooh, Lucky Dime is lethal. Lucky Dime is lethal.